So hello all, welcome to the video. In this video I would like to show you all the books that I got from Byju's IAS and also give you a detailed insight on the content of those books. So before jumping into the video, I would like to thank you all for the response that you gave to the previous videos, and I also thank all the people who have given their valuable suggestions and comments. So let us now get back into the video where I will be showing you a list of 18 books and their contents. So let me start with the Indian Art and Culture by Nitin Sangania, which is a book which is studied for the first General Studies paper 1. So let me show you the content of each and every book so that you get a deeper insight on what is available inside that book. And all these books are very well available in the market, but still Byju's compiles all the book and gives you as a complete package so that you need not go and search and buy each and every book. So here are the contents. There are around 23 to 25 chapters in this book, so they have covered every topic comprehensively. As far as Indian art and culture is concerned, they have not left any topic. So basically these books are referral paths. The main syllabus is covered in the video lectures, and whenever you have any doubts regarding any particular concept in a subject, you can take that particular book and refer it for some deeper knowledge wherever you have such doubts. So for that, these books will be really helpful, and it ends with 26 chapters. So Indian Art and Culture has around 26 chapters. I have shown you the content of the book. You can pause the video so you can like read each and every topic under every section. Yeah, that's it. That's all the content of this book, and they have given 2019 preliminary exam questions, and the book is really crisp and clear. They have given bullet point notes, and this is all you need for Indian art and culture. So let us move to the next book, which is India's Ancient Past by R.S. Sharma. So let me show you the content of this book. This book covers the ancient history of India. So history is actually divided into three parts as far as UPSC books are concerned, which is ancient, medieval, and modern. The ancient part of history, the middle part of history, and the later part of history under three different books. And this book is the ancient past book. Yeah, it ends here, and these are the content under this book. The vocabulary used are not really very difficult to understand. It's easy. So let's move to the next book, which is History of Medieval India, the middle part, the middle history part by Satish Chandra. So these are the content of this particular book. So let me show it to you one by one, and you can pause the video and you can zoom the screen to have a clear view of each and every topic. So it ends here. It has 19 topics. They have also explained with a list of maps. So yes, this is the content of this medieval past book. So let us move on to the next book, which is the Modern India, the History of Modern India by Bipin Chandra. This book covers the later history part. These are the content of this book. So this book has around 14 topics, and Indian history is almost covered under these three books: the ancient, medieval, and the modern. And the next book is the world history. So history, we are studying history in under two different parts, which is Indian history and world history, and these are the content of the world history. So this book is a Byju's consolidated edition. They have consolidated from so many resources and created a book. So this is one of those book. There are several other books in the following minutes of video. So the next book is the geography book. So all the books that I am showing is the general studies paper 1 books. So part 1 physical geography and part 2 geography of India. In part 1 these are all the content. This part 1 deals with the geographical concepts, basically what is geography and all the geographical concepts involved in it. Whereas in part 2 they have covered about the geography of India particularly. So these are the content of part 2. This is also a consolidated edition from Byju's IAS. They have created this book by compiling many resources together, and the points are very crisp and clear. So you need not take separate notes out of it. This book itself serves as a note. And they have attached, and they have also given a atlas by Orient Black Swan, and I think Orient Black Swan is the best atlas available in the market. So these are the content of this atlas. The quality of this atlas is really cool, and I'll show you some of the maps which is present inside. So yeah, that's it. And they also give a CD along with it. I don't know to what extent it will be helpful, but still you get a CD along with it. And then moving on to paper 2, which consists of list of subjects, and the first is Indian polity. And let me show you the content of this book. I think M. Lakshmikant, everybody preparing for civil service would have this book, and so I'll just show the content of this book in a brief way, because as all these contents would have already been known by many people out there. So I'll just show it quickly. This is a very detailed book. It consists of several chapters, as it is a very important subject in UPSC CSE. And this is the 6th edition of M. Lakshmikant, which is the latest in the market right now. And each and every year or 2 years once they establish release a new edition of M. Lakshmikant by adding some chapters to it, based on the current affairs and based on the amendments and changes that happens in the constitution. So that is it about this Indian polity book. So the next book is Governance and Society and Social Justice. Part A, Governance. Part B, Society and Social Justice. So the content of Part A are these, and the contents of Part B. Let me show you Part B. Yes, Society and Social Justice. So these are the content of Part B of Governance and Social Justice. This is also a consolidated edition from Byju's. So the next book is International Relation and International Organization. Part A, International Relations, and Part B, International Organization. So these are the content of Part A, International Relations. So moving on to the Part B, which is the International Organizations. Here it is. So these are the content of Part B. This is also a consolidated edition from Byju's. And the next book is Science and Technology from Byju's IAS. So these are the contents under this book. They have 7 topics covered under this book. So the next book is Indian Economy. This is a very bulky book. It consists of around 16 to 17 topics. Each and every concept of Indian economy and each and every information regarding Indian economy is explained in this book in a very crispy manner. So the next book is Environmental Studies. So there are several topics under environmental studies, and all those topics are taken individually and comprehensively explained under this book. And that is the reason why Byju's has suggested and they have provided this book for this subject. So this book is very easy to understand. The explanations and definitions given under this book is really easy as far as I have read. So I hope that you will experience the same too. The next book is Disaster Management and Internal Security, Part A, Disaster Management, and Part B, Internal Security. So these are the content of Part A, Disaster Management. So moving on to the Part B, Internal Security. Yeah, here it is. So these are the content of Part B, Internal Security. So moving on to the next book, Ethics, Integrity and Aptitude. Many people prefer the Ethics, Integrity book from Chronicle, but as far as Ethics, Integrity and Aptitude is concerned, you can just take the points from it. Several theories, philosophies from various philosophers, jurists are explained in the book. You can read all those things. It is a very bulky book. So it depends on how much we grasp it. So as far as this subject is concerned, we can read it from any source, and I don't have any problem with reading this particular subject from this book. So, and we also need to give equal importance to this subject, as this is a very scoring subject. Your individuality gets tested in this subject, so we should not take it in a light way. So yeah, these are the content of this book. Since the content flows like a river, and if I take if I show each and every page, it will take a lot of time. So I have just skimmed through the book. So that's it. And the next one is General Studies preliminary paper of the previous years, paper 1 and 2, with some detailed explanation. So these are the content of this book. From 2011 to 2019 they have given, and also a topic wise analysis along with detailed explanation, which is the very important part. They have given the question, they have given options, they have given the correct answers, and explanation of why that answer is the correct answer is also given in this book, which will be very much helpful to analyze how the questions are asked and how to select the answers for the prelims exam. The next book is the mains solved paper of previous years, and this is mains exam, and these are the content of this book. From 2011 to 19, they have taken the mains paper and they have given their own answers, given the they have given the question and they have given the answer which would have been the correct answer for that question. Likewise, all the questions are taken, and and answers for all the questions are given in this book. So this will be helpful to analyze how to approach the mains exam paper. And the last book is the CSAT edition. So CSAT is a technical paper. So even though it is qualifying in nature, it is equally important to that of prelims, because only if you pass the 33% of CSAT, you will be eligible to go to the next stage. So many people have failed in CSAT, and they have also failed in the preliminary stage. So these are the content of CSAT book. Yeah, it ends here. So so let me show you some example inside this book. Yeah, that's it. So thank you very much once again for watching this video. If you have anything to say, ask, or if you have any topic suggestions, do comment below. Thank you all.